Hi Libra, this is your self-love reading for Sun, Moon, and Rising. Please keep in mind that this is a general reading and this will not resonate for every single Libra out there. Alright, let's get started. So Libra, the energy that I was feeling for some of you guys was a little bit of confusion. I don't know why that is. It just feels like there's something that you're questioning or worried about. It just feels like some of you guys have been more in your heads lately. So it just feels like a lot of you guys are stressing yourselves out, but mostly just feels like there's just something that you're trying to, I don't know, it feels like there's just something you're trying to understand. Okay, nobody else has ever gotten this, but you guys got 2 cards. So Libra, we have divine timing. The divine brings things in the timing that we need. Nothing comes before we're prepared, nor leaves too early. May I always trust the perfect and holy timing, dear Lord. And then we have here challenges. Unbearable situations throw you directly into God's arms if you are open. Please take over, divine, and guide the right actions. Please take this burden and show me your will. And that's kind of thinking, a lot of you guys, and then down below, on the shadow aspect, we have direction. And I don't know why, but I felt like I need to read it. Lord, please show me the right action right now. Please bring a sign and a miracle that gives clear direction. May I hear the option of my own body, and for some reason I am about to head the wrong way. Please stop me. So I swear I kept feeling, for some of you guys, there's something here, and it feels kind of, it feels like there's some type of decision that you're afraid to make. Whatever. Let's leave it that way. I don't care. Alright. So let's pull some tarot for my Libras. And that's just, I don't know what it is, but for some of you guys it could deal with love. But I was also sensing for some of you guys just like different life-changing situations. That it's really hard for you to decide what you're going to do. For some of you guys, it's kind of, maybe you have the idea of leaving a person, or maybe you're afraid to take some type of job opportunity. I mean, I'm just sensing for some of you guys, it just feels like there's a lot more going on than even I can talk about. For some of you guys, here with that 8 of Swords, you guys feel really stuck. Not knowing where to go or what to do. So we have the Fool, the 7 of Wands, okay, so we have the 3 of Swords, we have the Wheel of Fortune, the Death card, we have the 10 of Wands, we have the 8 of Coins, the 7 of Swords, Ten of Swords. I feel like there's just one more card that needs to come out. There we go. The King of Wands. And then we have the World card at the bottom. Okay. Now we got that out of the way. I'm feeling a sense of confusion, for sure. I feel already kind of confused about this reading. Like, I don't know where to go with it. It almost feels like everything's really jumbled up. For some of you guys, I would have to say that you've been feeling stuck about making a new decision, and you're not sure which way you're wanting to go or how to go about it, perhaps, because it feels like you don't want to cause conflict and there's something that could potentially hurt somebody, so you're trying to eliminate that pain. I don't know if you're wanting to break up with somebody or if somebody broke up with you. I just feel like for some of you guys, there's some other person involved and you just don't want to hurt their feelings. But there's something that you know is better for you, or that you just know that this person or this thing isn't meant for you, so you're trying to, like, get rid of it so that you can gain more abundance. There's, like, I keep sensing that you have your eye on the prize. Like, there's something that you want. There's something that you've contemplated on for a while for some of you guys. We also have here where you're just afraid to put an end to the situation, but probably because you don't want it to be burdensome. Whatever this is, for some of you guys, it could be leaving a job, wanting to start your own business, and you're having a hard time maybe quitting. But some of you guys are kind of worried about your investments a little bit, like what you're investing in, or what if it doesn't pan out. So there's a lot of questions and a lot of nervousness that some of you guys might have. I don't necessarily have the whole picture because I feel like a lot of you guys don't have the full clarity of this situation. So for some of you guys, I felt like you could have caught somebody in a lie, or you could have discovered something that wasn't fully true. It could have been a contract or something you could have signed. I'm just sensing that this person or this thing or whatever it was a challenge. It definitely was a setback. It also felt very unfair. And a lot of you guys want to let go of the pain that this situation has conflicted upon you, and you're doing so in the King of Wands energy. It feels like my Libra, you guys are starting to step into your own true self. When I think of the King of Wands, I think of somebody who's more sure of himself, knows what he wants, goes after what he wants, has a more healthier state of ego, a little bit more balanced, you know, but is very just very what can I say? You just know what kind of direction, there's a part of you that knows deep down what direction you want to take. So you're starting to listen to your own intuition. For some of you guys, I just pulled some cards. We have here Child, and we have Pathway in the reverse. So for some of you guys, I was sensing that there is a part of you that's been wanting to heal that inner child. For some of you guys, you might actually have a child, and this child means the world to you, and this is you feel like you are a lucky parent to have this child, because you felt like you would have killed yourself if you didn't have this kid, or that you wouldn't have strived so far as you have. You feel like this kid is a blessing in disguise in a way. For some of you guys, maybe this kid came unexpectedly. I'm just sensing for some of you that there's something there. But for others of you that don't have a child, I was feeling that you're healing and working on that inner child, and you've been trying to be allowing yourself to be a little bit more playful and a little more childish, or at least wanting to be. And then we have Pathway. And it's in the reverse because I think some of you guys are just really stuck on which direction you want to go. And at the bottom of the deck, which I don't think that that's everything, but I am sensing this, so I will say it. We have wealthy man in the shadowy aspect, but underneath that we have poverty. So I don't know for some of you guys if it's your security base, like say if you're with somebody, you have a child with this person, and you are debating on leaving this person, and you know that if you leave this person, you might potentially go into poverty. You won't have as much money. Some of you guys might rely on this person to provide for you and maybe your child. And so that's maybe why it's so scary, but a part of you knows that this person is stifling your growth, so you're trying to get out of that situation. For others of you guys, I was just feeling like you could have lost a bunch of money, or you could have gone through some form of feeling like you had a lot of wealth, and then could have, since this whole COVID thing, it's probably messed with a lot of people. Things like that could have caused, you know, since this whole pandemic thing happened, a lot of you guys could actually have lost some money, and now you're worried about your financial means. But I am just feeling for some of you guys, you really are worried about your investment, and it feels like there's something here where you're so worried about where you're wanting to go. So let's pull some more cards here. Ooh. Man, nothing really wants to come out. Okay. That's what that is. Okay. There's so many cards, and I feel like I'm so scattered. So I have to just say this. When I moved this deck, I noticed like the wealthy man and then the poverty, and then I realized below that was bad health. So I thought that was kind of interesting. And again, occupation, like what you're worried about, what you're doing. And then we had physical health in the reverse. So we have vitality, strength, body image, and balance. So for some of my Libras, you've been needing to work on your health lately and having faith in your ability to heal yourself. So we have hope, support, miracles, and spirituality. I'm getting for some of you guys, you were diagnosed with some kind of disease or some kind of issue. And it's been really hard for you guys to live with it. But what I'm saying too is you have to have faith and trust in not only in the universe, but also in your own ability to heal. Your body is an amazing vessel. So if any of you guys out there are experiencing some form of physical distress, just know that you have the ability to heal it. And for some of you guys, working on your root chakra, working on balancing your emotional state as well. Emotions are oftentimes what can cause some physical ailments, and just eating better foods, taking better care of yourself. I feel like a lot of you guys are really worried about financial issues, worried about where you're going to go with your future. Your future feels uncertain and unclear for some of you guys, and that's just a phase. Everybody goes through that. We all have to, from time to time, worry about our foundation, because sometimes we have to break apart parts of our foundation in order to make it stronger. So some things have to dissolve and go away. And it's just saying to you that things happen in divine timing. So we have here self-esteem, confidence, self-love, self-worth, and pride. So for a lot of you guys, you have to work on building that self-esteem up, because a lot of you guys are finding it more and more difficult every day to put yourself on the direction and the way that, like, to put yourself where you want to go in the future, you have to take the little steps, but you have to trust in yourself. And as I said, that I see 222 on the clock. So that might resonate for some of you guys, if you guys keep seeing 222. We have here sexuality, openness, sharing, beauty, and honor. So for some of you guys, you are exploring more of your sexuality, or there's a part of you that needs to see what it is that you truly desire. You need to be more open with yourself, be more open in relationships. And we have compassion, desire, fun, fulfillment, and joy. So some of you guys need to find the time to be more joyous. You need to work more on finding what makes you guys happy, because I feel like a lot of my Libras, you guys have stressed yourselves out, and I'm gonna say, I feel like as of late, a lot of people are experiencing more body aches or having some form of more symptoms, and I feel like it's more noticeable lately, because I feel like that's your body's way of telling you that there's something wrong and we need to work on it. So pay attention to where in your body that pain or that discomfort, or what exactly is your guys' health condition, and kind of go within more and understand why you have it, because it's there for a reason, and it's there to make you notice or to work on something and heal through something. Just feel like this reading is a little bit just all over the place. So we have trust. You have a strong connection to your soul's loving voice, and you have faith in your intuition. Yeah, see, and that's kind of what I was saying about the King of Wands. He trusts his intuition, and you're slowly getting into that state, but you're having to have faith, and you're having to have trust in yourself that you will get out of whatever grave it feels like you're in, right? You have to dig yourself out of that hole, and you got to put yourself, which I always find that weird. What do they mean, dig yourself out of a hole? I know I'm going off on a tangent, but like but literally, it's like if you're digging yourself out of a hole, you're just digging yourself deeper. But yeah, you're finding a way to climb out of that hole, and you guys are going to be able to reach whatever potential or whatever kind of concern you guys have. Don't worry, things will work itself out, but you do need to take the steps. It's so much nice to hear people say, oh, don't worry, things will always work out, and feel like you don't have to do any of the work. But for some of you guys, you definitely have to do some of the work, and that's just by taking better care of yourself, paying more attention to your inner voice, eating better foods, exercising more, doing what you can and the present moment to better yourself for the future. So sacrifice your time, your energy, and the stuff that you have now to get a better future to get a better future. So you have cause and effect. You are aware that love you create is your thoughts and an agent of change and the foundation of your results. So I don't think a lot of you guys are aware of what kind of a cause and effect you could have as well. So realizing a lot about yourself, when you put something into motion, it causes some form of effect. So if you go over and punch somebody in the face, of course they're going to get mad at you, and they might react and punch you in the face. So you see what I'm saying? That's cause and effect. When you do something, it has a result. So whatever you've been doing all the way up to this point, you have to look back and be like, wow, I did help cause myself to get into this situation, whether that's financially, health-wise, relationship-wise. I'm just sensing for a lot of you guys, you're needing to see how you sacrificing the long term for short term pleasures. So here we have at the bottom of the deck, individuality. You leave your unique stamp of love on everything you do. So you're having to find your individuality, and a lot of you guys feel lost right now and feel like you don't really know what to do. You feel like a part of you is worrying if maybe you're not on the right path. For a lot of you guys, you're just taking a tiny little detour. And that's totally fine. Because I feel like for some of you guys, you needed to take time to heal and to work on yourself. Don't worry so much if you're doing the right or wrong thing. Just do what you know is best for you, and things will work out. So divine timing and challenges is definitely something going on here, but you have to trust that things will play out the way that they're supposed to. The universe knows better than we do. who are we to say that the universe is wrong, right? So let's get a card pulled here for your guys's, so essentially let's close this reading off by pulling this card for you guys, and it's going to be, what lessons are you learning, or what type of wisdom will you gain in this situation? Ooh. A blessing from the beloved. Love unfolds your wings and you fly high above the earth into the realm of heaven. Blessed by the light of her beautiful soul, you entered the emerald heart of the Divine Mother, which is full of eternal blessings. The world is your playground waiting to be explored, beloved. And that's another thing, and we kept getting play. I kept sensing children. I kept sensing, even with passion, it's desire, fun, fulfillment, joy. And then we even have here, it's like openness, sharing, beauty, honor. Like, we're talking, you guys need to be happy. Stop looking at the world like it's such a bad thing, right? Because it's not. Because you're always looking at the world like it's bleak, and it already shows that. So you are projecting that out there, Libra, and that's causing some of you guys to miss out on financial stability, to being happier, because you're attached to whatever it is it's whatever belief and feeling that you have about the world that you could have gained in childhood. But you're having to let that go because you look at the world like nothing's good's going to come of it. But you have to allow yourself to feel those emotions entirely and really learn to drop what's going on, because a part of you doesn't think that you are worthy, and a part of you doesn't think that the life is fair, but it is. It's just that you've had bad experiences in the past, and it's like a mental tape that's playing in the back of your mind and your subconscious, and that's why things are not working out for my Libras. So you're having to learn to program that back, being a little bit more careful with yourself and your thoughts, being more kinder to yourself and not putting yourself down all the time will really help you guys out. And knowing that no matter what happens, you'll always be protected, you'll always make it. We are meant to be good survivors, so I have no doubt that you will eventually get all of your needs met. So stop worrying about it. Know that you are safe. Have fun. Be more playful so that it can help raise your vibrations so that you guys can achieve the goals and achieve the health and anything else that has affected you. Just know that you can have a happier, healthier life. So that's what I have for my Libras. Please be kind and compassionate to yourselves. Give yourself the time to heal. Allow yourself to be joyful and playful, and don't take life so seriously. So that's what I have for my Libras. I hope that this resonates for you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Have a great and wonderful day. Thank you. Bye.